Great, Neil. When you were kind of writing your 2023 list at the start of the year, and you've done what you've done in the past few months, with all the accolades and the records, and now, a European indoor silver medal in the fashion that you did, how do you reflect on that and the race?
Yeah, I've made a lot of progress this past 6 months in terms of racing this past month. If I'd written all that down at the beginning of the season and said, these are my goals, I'd probably be pretty damn happy with the way I'd executed. There were mixed emotions today, if I'm honest. I thought I could win. I was just being my better man today. It was as simple as that. So, yeah, I've got to be happy when I reflect on this season.
I was about to say, you talking about you beaten by the better man. So there were no regrets. There was nothing you could have done in that final 100 metres, let's say, to kind of get past him.
In hindsight, the only thing I might have done differently is waited around the last turn. I tried to beat him to the bend, which is what I've been doing in the races that I've won this year. So, I committed to what's been working, and I came up short. I can't be mad at that. I executed exactly how I wanted to, and I just got beaten.
How's the journey in the last kind of 2 years been in the sport for you? Where you were then compared to where you are now, because the rise that you've had up the rankings as well has been astronomical in the past few months.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sort of getting better every year at this point. The kind of lows were a couple of years ago around the Olympics. I was injured and didn't make the team because I wasn't even at the trial. I pulled my calf. And when you reflect on those low points, it makes the high points like this all the sweeter. It's been, we've been on an upward trajectory, and thankfully I feel like there's still room to grow in terms of the stuff we've been working on. We're just getting started with the style of training, what we're doing. So yeah, there's more room to grow for the summer and for next year, which is going to be, probably the biggest year of my career.
And I'm guessing, the work in the US has been kind of instrumental, kind of the races that you've been doing over there. Can you talk about a bit about that experience? Because the strength and depth in their running as well, and their tracks, especially indoors, is really good.
Yeah. You get very competitive races over there. I raced in Boston and New York, which were both really high quality fields, and rubbing shoulders with the best guys is what I like to do. I don't like to avoid races if I can. I like to stick my nose in it. So that's been important. And then in terms of basing myself out there, I'm based in Flagstaff with the Under Armour group there, and we've just been making loads of progress and working really hard out there. It's a tough place to train, but I reap the benefits of it when I come back home.
And when you think about middle distance running, not just in Britain but in the world now, you've got yourself, you've got Jakob, you've got Jared Naguse. The strength and depth, it's exciting for the sport because it means that new fans can get involved.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I've always thought, I'm kind of biased, but I've always thought it's the best race to watch. But the personnel that's just involved in that event right now is just so deep with great athletes, and it's to the point now where there's so many names and faces you could say are world class and can be challenging for medals at the world level. So I'm starting to put my nose in that conversation. I'm going to keep improving to the point that I'll be there, come Budapest this summer, come Glasgow and Paris next year.
So let's say finally for me, that kind of went on to my last question actually. What's the aim for the outdoor season? Have you put yourself in a position now where you really do believe that you can become world champion and do what Jake did?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no reason why not. I've been saying for a while that I want to be competitive at the world level. I want to be challenging to win world championships, Olympics. I'm getting closer and closer by the year. I made big breakthroughs this season. So at Budapest this summer, I want to be on the podium. I want to finish as high as possible on that podium. It's an immense challenge, I get that, but that's where I'm headed.